let's continue on. At this late hour, I can't stay. I've been expecting anyway. I'll go and see who it is. Are you Mr. Harshal Layton? Yes, indeed, I am. My dear young lady, how may I be of your assistance? I have been asked to give you a letter. Please, could you read this? This letter is from Carmine. Carmine? Who's Carmine? He was a student of mine a number of years ago. As I recall, he's now a detective. Wow, a detective? About Carmine. Yes? Well, I'm sorry. It appears there may be a matter of something considerable importance within this letter. Let's read it right away, Professor.
Dear Professor, it has been a long time. There is so much I would like to tell you, but at present I do not have the time. My life is in danger. I am being chased by something terrifying, and I am not sure whether I can escape. It all started in a town called Labyrinthia, a mysterious town, one that you will not find on any map. I found myself there during the course of an investigation. While I was there, a series of unbelievable events occurred right before my eyes. I realized the town held a mysterious secret and decided to get to the bottom of it. But before I could, they found me. I escaped from Labyrinthia with a young woman by the name of Espella. It was my belief that she held the key to solving the secret of that town. It is not me they are pursuing, it is Espella. As such, I am asking you to help her. Labyrinthia hides an ominous mystery. This is one puzzle that appears to be beyond my powers to solve. I apologize for imposing on you in this way. Your faithful student, Carmine Accidenti.
Letter from Carmine, added to items. Well, I never. Professor? Am I right in assuming that you are the Espella and to whom Carmine is referring? Yes. Yes, I am. Tell me, what on earth happened? I'm afraid I'm not entirely sure. It seems as if we were being chased relentlessly. They came up to us, and we were attacked. As a result, Carmine was injured. I see. I'm sorry to hear that. He bravely did his best to ensure that I escaped safely. I beg you, please help them. Please help that brave man. You mustn't worry about him, Espella. Knowing Carmine, as I do, I'm sure he'll be alright. But, ever since I know him, he's always been in some difficult situation or other, and he's never failed to win through. More importantly, at the moment, I'm frankly more concerned about your safety, Espella. You're concerned about me? According to this letter, the one they're after is you. Are you certain that you're alright? You weren't injured at all? Me? No. I'm afraid I'm really... I think you better take a rest, even just for a little while. Your clothes are all wet, too. I'll go find you a dry towel. Thank you. You're really too kind. It's no trouble at all. As soon as you are more comfortable, you can sit down and talk. Professor, if what was written in the letter is true, yes, indeed, it means this young lady is in real danger. And it also means that her pursuers might even come to this office to search for her. I'll go and lock the door. Yes, that sounds like a good idea. At any rate, we'll need to talk to Espella and find a way out of this is really all about. Mysteries. Join Professor Layton and visit. Let's see here. A strangely dressed young girl, suddenly appeared asking Professor Layton for help. It would seem she is pursued by someone or something. Espella appeared in my study full of fear. I do not know who she is or where she has come from, but I wish to help her. Alright. Let's continue off again. Should I offer some tea? Oh, I need to boil some water first. The scent of tea has a relaxing effect on people after all. Let us take a breather on the couch. You do seem really tired, Mrs. Bella. Let's rest here for a while. Is there anything else? As far as I can tell, no one has followed Espella here. The weather's awful today. I hope it will discourage her pursues. That's all. Let's talk to her now. I'm sorry to have put you both at all of this trouble. Please, think nothing of it. Although, if it's alright with you, I'd like to hear a little more about what happened. We won't be able to protect you without clearer understanding of the circumstances. Protect me? It is my belief that you're in quite considerable danger. And it is the duty of every gentleman to help a lady in trouble. I sincerely thank you. Now, it would certainly appear that you are being pursued. However, Carmene's letter referred to your pursuers as they. Can you tell me who they might be? They are witches. But did you say witches? Yes, witches, and they are truly terrifying. Carmine did his best to protect me from them, but in the end, he was unable to escape. They caught up with us. If they realize I'm here, then you two may also end up in danger. Perhaps it would be better if I hadn't come here. Espella. Yes? You mustn't worry yourself. Everything is going to be alright. Really? You two have my word. You have my word. We'll be on our guard. That's right. Nothing about the place is tightly locked up. Thank you both. Espella, I'd like to inquire a little more if I may. Yes, of course. The town that you came from, it's called Labyrinth, isn't it? Yes, that's right. Espella, what's the matter? Well, we're in Labyrinth now, aren't we? Huh? No, we're in London, in England. London? England? I'm sorry, but I don't understand. What? No way! You mean to say that you've never heard of England? Well, it's just that I never come across a place by that name of in Labyrintha. Espella, are you sure you're feeling alright? No, Luke, I believe Espella really doesn't know. Espella, about this town of Labyrintha, I'm afraid we haven't never heard of it either. If I may ask, where exactly is Labyrintha? It's what?
could want to know about Labyrinthia can be found in this book.
Anything?
It's an amazing design. I've never seen a book quite like it.
Espella, would you mind if we had a closer look?
Of course. Labyrinthia, is it? Yes, that's Labyrinthia.
How intriguing. The buildings all look really old, don't they, Professor? Indeed, Luke. I don't recall ever having seen this town before. This is my hometown. Then this must also be where the witches pursuing you are from. Is that right? That's right. Espella, where exactly is this book? It seems somewhat valuable. This book is from Historia Labyrintha. As I said a moment ago, everything about Labyrintha is written in this book. Everything, the entire story. Labyrintha's story? If it contains absolutely everything, then it also must include something about witches. Yes, it does. All about the witches, the events in the town, and the people living there. Everything that has happened in this town is written in this book. And not only that, but also everything that is going to happen. What did you just say? Historia Labyrintha added to items. The town of Labyrintha portrayed within the book entitled The Historia Labyrintha is an old book the likes of which the Professor and Luke have never seen. Espella claims to be from this town. Apparently everything that takes place in Labyrintha is written in that book. Espella referred to it as Labyrintha's story.
Professor, this certainly is very strange. First that letter from Carmina, and now this book. If you ask me, Espella doesn't seem to be lying. But witches chasing after people, it's all a little hard to believe.
It's certainly hard to believe, but I do find it fascinating.
Oh, poor thing. Do you want to come in from the rain?